Hey yo, what's good? It's me, Saul. Welcome to the video. As you can see, I'm already sweating. And we just got here. The reason being, you may have seen the gambling video where I gambled on a member of the community's account to try and help them build Yosenju's a bit faster. I just got finished recording the first part of that video, and so I am still hyped. Go check it out to see how it went, because like it was a fun. Look at the sweat on my forehead, bro. It was a fun time, right? So what we're doing now, though, is a free-to-play review. So on that same account, in this same stead, in the same wave of energy, let's take a look at our free-to-play brethren's account and see how they're getting down. Now, before anything is said, what you need to consider is this is a free-to-play account, completely free to play. How long has he had this account for, so we can have some context, right? This is just a fun little thing that I think it might be interesting to do from time to time, just see how everyone's accounts are, like just do an account review, let's call it, right? Just for fun. So he has, okay, 189 duels. Does this say the date of when you created the account? Okay, so I can't find the date that it was created, but it does say 189 days played on the account, which is just over half a year, right? A day in Duel Links only counts if you log in on that day. So assuming you didn't play every single day of the year, right? I don't want to say that that's a full year of gameplay, like just by assuming. Let's say half a year of playing this game free to play. Let's see what homie's got at his disposal. Okay, so looking at his characters, he's got a lot of room to grind characters up in the main Duel world. He's only got a few of them unlocked. These are some of the base ones. He doesn't even have My Valentine unlocked, which isn't a bad thing if you focus elsewhere, and I can see from this already. So clearly he wanted to unlock Seto Kaiba. He's a Blue Eyes player, right? He wanted to unlock this version of Seto Kaiba, so I'm assuming that's where he spent most of his time grinding. That being said, there's tons of gems, because getting one character from like level 1 to level 30, that's 1,400 gems you can get free to play grinding, so that's really, really good. So that's cool. You love to see it. Now in the dark side of Dimensions world, he's only got Kaiba and Mokuba, but they're both very well grinded up. There are like 4 other characters, maybe 5, that you get in that world by doing the mission. So what this character pool says to me is that he gets the characters that he wants, but doesn't necessarily do the world missions as he's going. And the world missions can be really, really beneficial, because you can get 50 gems minimum after level 1. So let's say you do 10 world missions, that's 500 gems minimum. Sometimes it's more than 50 that it gives you, and sometimes some of the world missions themselves will give you gems, not just the world rank up. So between getting a world from level 1 to level 30, you're looking at 15,000, no, not 15,000, 1,500 to maybe like 2k gems just from doing that. So that is something to consider. Oh wait, no, he has Aigami, so fair enough. He got Aigami from that world. In the GX world, he's only got Jaden and Aster Phoenix. So I think most of his focus has definitely gone into the dark side of Dimensions world. Hold on. There's some Zexal action in here. Okay, beautiful. So the level cap for Zexal just got increased to 35. So having a character at level 30, pretty impressive, right? So he must have done quite a bit of grinding in Zexal world, and that makes sense. If you've only started playing, if you only played the game for the past half of a year, you're primarily going to focus on the things that are newer and fresh and everything. So Zexal world makes a lot of sense, and I'm guessing Pens, because he said he was building Yosenju's, and Silvio Sawatari is a pain in the ass to unlock, right? So that means he got a duel assessment of over 500,000 since Arc 5 World came out. So he must have been playing quite a bit. He must have been playing quite a bit to unlock Silvio and grind him up to max level. So I would say his character grinding could use some work, but it's very focused and targeted on the cards and like the level ups and the characters he wants to play. Because he's playing Yosenju's, he grinded up Silvio, he played Blue Eyes, so he grinded up Kaiba. It makes sense. Now for the spicy parts. I want to see his decks, right? I want to see what he's working on, right? That deck has a title. Not everyone titles their decks in the same way. So this appears to be the Yosenju deck that he's working on. I love you watch the other video and you'll see, alright? But I like the spirit that he's putting into this. I very much like oh damn, he did his extra deck kind of nice. Hello. So okay, so there has to have been a dream ticket here somewhere, right? Was one of these a dream ticket? How did he? No, because if he has Utopia and M7, that means he must have actually gone into the Infinite Ray box, right? He must have gone in. Oh no, he just got exceptionally lucky with the pulls. Fair enough. So we got both of those in 30. He got quite a bit in just the 30 packs, right? I have no reason to believe Yeah, it doesn't look like he's reset this box, because if he had reset the box, one of the... Oh, hold on. We might have caught him. Look, there are 3 copies of this. There are 3 copies of Sombre, which means that he might have... Either he used a dream ticket, which I doubt he would have. And because he's free to play, we know it wasn't a sale, which means he must have reset this box at least once. So he's actually dug in here quite a bit. Fair enough. He's got Bouncer, Sin, and Dweller. Not to mention Gaga Samurai and Utopia. How did he get all of these cards? I mean, to be fair, and maybe he's done the duel quizzes and the loner deck duel. Bro! He cleared it out, my guy. He completely cleared it, and he did it more than once. He's got 3 copies of Deneb. He also loves Talonite, so I would not be surprised if a dream ticket or 2 went into Deneb. Maybe just 1 though, because he's also got 2 copies of Deltaros, so maybe he went through this box twice to try and get all of the Talonite cards. That is a struggle, because look at these numbers. He's only got 1 of all of these other things. So I feel like that's dream tickets working on his side, and maybe some good luck on one of the pulls for Deltaros. Because if he made this account this year, he would have 2 dream tickets, 1 from the KCGT, then 1 from the 4th anniversary, and then another one just now from Arc 5. So he would have had 3 dream tickets to work with for a UR. So we could have cleared this box once, used 2 UR dream tickets on Deneb, and the final one on Deltaros. And that would make sense, except for the fact that he's got 3 of some of these other cards, which means he cleared the box at least twice. Okay, so what that says to me is he's a quality over quantity kind of guy, right? Because in the deck names, all that I see are Super Heavy Samurai, I see some Blue Eyes, and then obviously the Yosenju that we just looked at. I don't know how many decks he's chosen to build then, right? I don't see how... Wait, RDA? How? Oh, okay. So RDA is a goal of his, but I like this a lot in the sense that he has not invested a single gem into building RDA. This is free to play. And then everything that's currently in the extra deck is free to play. So he's got all of these other pay to win things that he wants to build later on. He set these things as targets for himself for when he gets to that point, which I can respect. So he's very targeted with his gems, which is actually very smart if you're a free to play player. Don't just go into every box willy-nilly dilly-dally, right? Now he's built Lunalights completely, but it looks like, okay, his deck isn't valid because he's got too many limit 3, so maybe he hasn't played them since they got nerfed. I'm assuming that he built them as a coincidence when going after the Blue Eyes cards that were in the exact same box. That would be what I would have to guess, right? Because as a free-to-play player, it makes a lot of sense to plan and then only... Oh wait, I clicked on the wrong thing. It makes a lot of sense to plan and then only go after the things that you know will actually end up being useful to your plan. Yeah, he's got 2 of all of these things, which means he came in here once to get himself the Blue Eye Spirit and whatever else he wanted for Blue Eyes, maybe some Lightsworn support, but there's no SRs. Oh, hold on, he's got 1 SR at 3 copies. Hold on, let's take a look at this. He's got 1 SR at 3 copies, which means he must have reset at some point to get the 3rd copy of this. There would be no reason to use a dream ticket on that. So I'm not quite sure what the plan or strategy was, because it's the only thing that he has 3 of. Maybe he just really wanted to have the Lightsworn cards. Okay, it looks like he's also got he built something from the Gladiator beast that he got out of that box as well. Because as a free-to-play player, your resources are spread very thin. You have to make the most of what you can, right? You can't make every top-tier thing that comes along. You kind of just have to run with what you've got. So I can respect him putting in the effort to try and maximize the resources that he got. And of course, he put in all of that and more for Blue Eyes. This is a good blue. Like, this is not... You wouldn't see this and be like, oh, that's a free-to-play player's build. I mean, maybe the Hollow Life Barrier might throw you off or something, but like, nah, this is a solid Blue Eyes build. I think I don't actually play Blue Eyes, but it looks good. Look at all of this. This looks fabulous to me. So well done to him on his Blue Eyes build. Well done to him on the Talonites, the Talonite build as well. Now I'm curious to see how far along he is in his loner deck duels, because it seems like quite a bit has been done in terms of gems. He's done quite a few, but he still has a lot. Oh no, he doesn't have a lot. Oh, that's where the gems came from. I was like, he has so many characters that he hasn't leveled up, but he seemed to have expended quite a few gems. No, that's where it came from. So in order to be completely free to play, even with these gems from like the loner deck duels and the duel quizzes, he still must have had an exceptional amount of luck on some of those runs to have some of the cards that he does at his disposal, which is very nice. And he's still got some gems out here. He's still got quite a few. Like, as a free-to-play player, there are a lot of resources for you to use. Now, seeing everything that this guy has on his account might make some of you be like, wait, this can't be free-to-play. But let's take a look at his purchase history, right? Because if there was any money spent on the account, it would show up here. And there are 39 pages, which tells me that in the space of half a year, he did quite a bit in terms of pulling with gems, right? Like, it doesn't seem like there was like a big, like, oh, one time going in. He went into selection boxes. That's why. Did you see that? Look at this. That's how he got some of the extra cards. Like, charge, because I was like, why would you want to get 3 copies of a limit 2 card? He must have gotten it when he was going into a selection box. Now, I personally think the selection boxes are free-to-play player traps, but you can get lucky off of them, and I guess maybe he did in some ways in one way or another. Okay, Blue Eyes Evolution, as you do that makes sense, right? So this is a standard free-to-play account. But it also makes sense as to why he has so many nice staples and shiny things, because he must have gotten lucky inside of the selection box pulls, because knowing Shambo, he probably went into more than one of them. Which makes a lot of sense, right? That makes it make a lot more sense. This is gonna take longer than I thought, but the whole point of this is to show you every single page so you know it to be true is the issue, right? Like, now in the future, I'm probably realizing how long it took to get through all of these. I'm an impatient man. I truly am, and so in the future, you're just gonna have to trust the person, just like I'm gonna have to trust him, because like this is the how dare you question the integrity of a free-to-play soldier, of a free-to-play champion, a man on a mission to do everything without giving Konami a cent. How can you not respect that, is the thing, right? Yeah. So this is getting okay, and then he started going into Shining Hope. Look at those one pulls, bro. That's how you know. That's how you know he felt it in the depths of his core. Like, you just get 50 gems, please, sir, and you go in. Just waiting for the reset. Because as a free-to-play player, you don't do bulk pulls. You can't do 500 gems at a time. What if you get the card that you're after before all 10 pulls are done, and then you just wasted gems? If you're doing bulk pulls as a free-to-play player and you're not me, you're not doing challenges, because when I do a challenge, I'm trying to save time. I only have 1 week, so I zoom through it, right? But even I shouldn't do it, to be honest with you, right? You go through that in the smallest variables that you can to avoid wasting any gems. So yeah, he did all of this. He did the damn thing, and then the last purchase that you'll see on the account will have been from me, because I gambled on his account today. So I'm not going to show you the first page. That way it's not spoiled for you what he got. But yeah, this is a solid account. This is a healthy account. I think, like I said, his character leveling and unlocking in particular could use some work. I also have to assume that he's gotten quite a few gems out of events and stuff like that, right? It only makes sense, right? But I do want to just look over his card catalog to finish us off here to see kind of what he's got in his bag. Okay, so he didn't go into the latest selection box. It doesn't look like. He doesn't have Eccentric. He doesn't have anything, it looks like, from that, so that's actually pretty good. Now I'm going to sort this by rarity. Where's the rarity? Oh, it's already sorting by rarity. Beautiful. And I'm just going to put it to cards owned, right? So looking at his UR card pool, a lot of this is free to play, right? All of the first 2 rows, all events, if I'm not mistaken, right? All events and things that the game gives you, right? That's he got 2 of this, which means he got 1 of them from the gate, which is really nice. But yeah, solid stuff. Abyss Dweller, as we've seen already. So we went into photons, the photon box a little bit at least. We know that already, right? So it's free to play pool. You can see the target. He only went into a few specific boxes. He's not all over the place, which is good. Oh, hold on. When did he go into this? When did he go into the Dark Magician box? Future Horizon. Why would he need to go in there? He went in for Super Heavy Samurai. We didn't look at his Super Heavy Samurai build, but we saw that he has one. A free-to-play deck. He saw that he could get it through 1 main box run. I respect the decision. He's got a Raigeki break, which I'm assuming is from, okay, selection box. That makes a lot of sense. He went into the selection box. Not this time around, it looks like. But yeah, okay, for him to have this, it's a selection box exclusive. So we know for a fact that he went in here, and that's how he got some of these nice things that he has at his disposal. So kudos to you, Shambo. Kudos to you on that one. But yeah, what you see here is about half a year of grinding, half a year of on and off. I don't know how dedicated this is from. I think this is from a box, so fair enough. Now, I don't know how intensely he grinds in his stuff and everything, but that's all of the URs, and most of that was clearly free to play stuff. So that's actually pretty good. He got Ebon going in for Diebig. That's pretty damn good as well, right? So he's got a solid account. He's got a healthy account. He plays in the events. That's how he got 3 copies of this. So I respect it. I respect the free to play hustle. That's Shambo's account. If I had to rate this account as a free to play account, how would I rate this? Because in terms of the things that he has unlocked, I love the future planning that he did with Resonators, right? Where he didn't put any gems into it, but he targeted every card he was going to go after. That way he wouldn't waste any gems. I love it. But then he also goes into selection boxes, which means that there are wasted gems. Because as a free play, they're fun is the thing. And you could get something wild, or you could waste 200 gems every single pull, and your gems are valuable. That being said, he did a lot of the loner deck duels, which gives him more points as well. But he hasn't unlocked a lot of characters. But the ones that he did unlock were very targeted, and he grinded them up quite well. He had Silvio maxed out, he had Kaiba maxed out. I'm going to give this free-to-play account a 7 out of 10 in terms of its standing as an overall Duel Links account, just because I very much like the future planning and the future proofing aspect of it, because that's the most important thing as a free-to-play player, having a plan and not wasting your gems, right? So I think a 7 out of 10 for Shambo's account. Well done to you, good sir. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to have your account reviewed, join the Discord. Come talk, have fun with us, and you can request to have your account reviewed. So I've been Sol. I hope you've been entertained, and have a great day, friends. Bye.